Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 10 of season 3 2022 in the GT4 Fixed Falken Tyre Challenge. Once again with me driving the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. This week's circuit we're around Road Atlanta, the full layout, and one of my favourite circuits on this game, Sim. And the date and time is set to the 20th of August 2022 at 20 past 3 in the afternoon to match the official race time sent out on the Season 3 PDF. All circuit guys use the sprint fix setup, same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an off-board lap, and as usual, this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times, but let's see if we can help you guys find some time. So here we go then on the left-hand side of the main straight, ready for the fast right-hander of turn 1, and we're going to look for the white wall on the left to end. When that wall ends, we're going to brake hard from 5th, and we're going to keep it in 5th initially, and as we trail brake in, downshift to 4th, hit the apex, and then accelerate up that hill. You can see we're straight back on that throttle. We're going back up into 5th, and we're going to start to lift as we come over the brow of the hill, and aim to brake around the halfway point of that apex curb on the left, in a straight line, down to 4th, and then cut the inside curb, keeping 2 wheels on the circuit before you feather that throttle and keep it down through these S's. Look at this, flat out, slight lift for this right-hander just to get to nose in, flat out through this left, and then back over to the right. And we're going to brake just as the road straightens out, the second blue square on the curb on the right-hand side. Hard on the brakes, down to 4th, get it turned in, hit that inside apex curb, use all the curb on the exit in 4th. You need to really commit to the throttle around here and really mount that exit curve especially. Next braking zone is slightly uphill, 200 meter board, hard on the brakes from 5th down to 4th once again. You can see the road's kind of cambered in, so you can accelerate nice and easy, but your next braking zone is a tricky one to spot. It's about the halfway point of this little straight between these two right-handers. Hard on the brakes down to 3rd, coast in and be easy on the throttle here because it's easy to lose the rear end. You might have to use some of the exit curb, but you might get a slightly better exit if you don't, and you can get that car straight and keep that rear end in check. It's really important because now you've got a nice long straight, a heavy slipstream zone and a heavy braking zone at the end for your main overtaking opportunity here really. And the battles will definitely be all over the place. The next braking zone is just before the 100 meter board, about where the car is now, 2 car lengths in front of the 100 meter board. Hard on the brakes, 100%. From 5th down into 3rd. Get it turned in and cut the inside curb, keeping 2 wheels on the track. Start accelerating through. As you turn right, you want to take a lift off to get the nose in 3rd gear, and then start accelerating up the hill. Keep it to the right as you go under the bridge, then back over to the left, and then back over to the right as you keep it flat all the way through this final section. A long right-hander and across the line for a 125.5. Let's go over what we just went over, full speed, uninterrupted, just so that we can get it in our heads. Wait for the wall to end on the left, hard on the brakes, down to 4th, get it turned in, hit that apex and start accelerating straight up the hill. Keep it around the middle of the circuit as you go back up into 5th, start turning left, lift off, hard on the brakes at the curb, down to 4th, get it turned in, mount the inside curb, start accelerating, lift off if you're going to lose the rear end. Keep it to the left-hand side, up into 5th, slight lift maybe here. If you can keep it flat, that's great. Flat here, and then as the car straightens out, down into 4th, get it turned in. Make sure you scrub off enough speed into that left-hander so that you can get it turned in nicely. You don't understeer, and you can mount the curb on the exit without losing control. 200 meter board next, down into 4th, turn into the cambered corner, accelerate. Brake halfway across the straight, down to 3rd, trail brake in, coast into the apex, and smoothly apply that power on the exit in 3rd gear. Remember, if you just floor it out of that corner, you are going to lose the rear end and absolutely ruin your run down here. And the same goes for if you accelerate too early and you run too wide on the exit curb and start touching the grass. You really need to get that right-hander right, as well as the exit of those S's. They're really crucial corners. Now, 100 meter board, right-hand side, just before it, 2 car lengths before it, hard on the brakes, 5th down to 3rd, cut that first corner, cut the second corner, keeping 2 wheels on the grey stuff at all times, and in 3rd gear, up you climb the hill, up into 4th, up into 5th, over to the left, and then bring it back over to the right-hand apex. You can mount that curve, it makes no difference, or you can avoid it. It really won't make much of a difference. So 125.5. As usual, that is pretty much it from me. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to all of you that have supported so far, whether that's by subscribing, commenting, liking, becoming a member, anything that you've done. Honestly, it means the world. So thank you so much. Let's just keep this going. And if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace.